We are now continuing with our studies as English as a second language. The most important thing in learning a language is vocabulary and grammar. The grammar is the framework of the building, and the vocabulary fills the building up. The painting, the cement blocks is what composes the entire building. The most important verb in the English language is the verb to be. In the most efficient way in acquiring the proper use of the verb to be is to learn the three bodies. The first body is I am. The second body is she, he, the it is. And the third body would be they, you, and we are. The best thing to do would be to memorize this. In order to memorize this, we need to practice it. For example, I want to say I am here. I here. I need to I plus am. I am here. Every time I want to speak of myself, I use the word I, and every time that I use the word I, we have to connect am to that word. I am here. Now, if I want to speak of somebody else, someone in the singular, one, it could be she, he, or it, then I have to remember that it is. Everything which is one is, with the exception of I. So for example, she, if I want to say she is a girl, she, a girl, I have to remember that she is one. So I take she and I connect it to is. And that is how I say she is a girl. Now, if we want to study, to practice using something in the plural, more than one, then we take, for example, we. We is us, we, friends. Then we take we are, they're the third body. We are friends. I have I am here. I connect I to am. I have she is a girl. She is a girl. And we are friends, which is the third body. This is a basic way in acquiring the proper usage of the verb to be. Now, it doesn't stop here. We also have to know how to make a sentence negative. Negative is not, is something which is not. Negative. For example, I said I am here, but I want to say I'm not here. These are rules which always are the same rules, that we just continue to use them time after time. The more we practice these things, the more we'll be able to use them automatically and remember them. I am plus not. She, he, and it. Plus not. They, you, and we, plus are, plus not. Now, let's try and turn all our sentences in the positive to the negative. For example, I am here. Now I want to move it to the negative. So I'm going to put a marker here as if it's negative and write I am not. I simply follow the table. There's a table which is set up for me. I am not here. She is a girl. I continue to use the table as my base for knowing how to do this. She is not a girl. She is a girl. Now, she is not a girl. We are friends. How are we going to turn this into the negative? We are not friends. The most important thing is to use the table that we are writing now on the board as a backbone, as a base, as a source for future exercises. To start with very basic sentences and fill them in time after time. The more we go over the exercises, the more we'll remember it for the long term. We did positive, negative, and now we will do yes or no questions. Here I said I am. I am here. It's funny to ask it, but we're going to do it anyway just for the exercise of doing it. So instead of saying I am here, I want to ask if I'm here. So how do I do it? I switch. I turn it into am I, and the rest of the sentence. Am I, she, he, and it is. We take the positive, part of the table, and we just flip it. So I flip it is, she, he, and it, and the next. They, you, and we are. You guessed it, we're gonna switch it. Are, they, you, and we. The rest of the sentence. So let's try and solve the questions now. I am here, I am here, I am not here. I want to ask, am I here? So I'm continuing to base all my work on my table. So I see I am here, I am not here, and now I see am I here? She is a girl. She is not a girl. She is a girl. So I want to ask the question. The answer has to be yes or no. Is, according to the table, is she a girl? We are friends. We are friends. That's right. We have to flip it. Are we friends? Further exercises to continue to master the very, very important verb to be would be to continue to give our students simple, basic sentences in the beginning and have them fill in the positive, the negative, and the yes or no question. As they begin to slowly and incrementally improve and master the verb, then we can make the sentences more and more complicated. But this is the basic foundation of the English language. The verb to be, positive, negative, and yes, no questions. I hope you enjoyed.